Hey, this is Redemption Podcast number 2. I'm your kind of host, Justin. Anyone else?
It's your boy. My name's Dalton. You can check out my YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
okay. Uh, Matt.
What's up, guys? It's Matt here, and I don't really know what the fuck I'm saying right now. What the hell is this podcast already doing?
Oh, it's gonna be a shitstorm. Alright, and then from last time, Luna's also here.
Yo, yo.
Alright, so this time we're gonna try to make it a bit more formatted and not so much of a fucking shit show. So currently me and Luna are drinking. Is anybody else doing anything? High, drunk? I don't know, on heroin?
And I'm straight high on that life.
Yay!
So heroin. All right.
I gave up that China White a couple years ago.
All right. All right.
No, I've been. No, to be honest, I've been huffing Febreze for the past half hour.
All right. I'm glad we had that out on the internet. All right. So the first topic we're going to talk about is tattoos and body modifications. We kind of touched on that because last time it was just me and Luna being absolutely plastered talking about dumb shit. So, tattoos, yes or no? If you like,
Body modifications, fuck that shit.
you mean
Because
like piercings?
I mean, no piercings. Are good to an extent.
Like you don't like
but
gauges?
No, gauges are fine. I mean, it's your ears. I had a buddy who blew out his ears, and now he's got 2 lobster claws for ears. He wants to get them tattooed to be lobster claws, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is too much. Like you see these tattoo shows where the dude's got piercings all the way down his jawline, all the way onto his fucking nose, on his tongue and shit. That's ridiculous. But what I mostly want to talk about is body modification. I'm talking implants. I'm talking like,
You mean like the sociopaths that like put in like horns and shit?
oh man, have you seen take out like a surgeon taking out the meat of your lips to make your lips bigger?
It's sort of disturbing.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that actually sounds kind of messed up. Maybe not
Body
to the level
body
of burns,
modification fucks me up. I can't deal with it. But tattoos, I'm all for it.
All right, I'm about to run us down in a hole here. I think
Oh,
this
God.
is something that social media has brought upon us. Like, you get on fucking Instagram and you have all these like teenage girls mostly, and they fucking do this shit. They inject Botox in their face and their lips and shit at like, I don't know, 18, 19 years, just to compare with some Kardashian ideal like of this
Well, I
perfection.
mean, that's the
And-
thing. Well, if somebody can be that easily influenced, like I guess I can't really judge others because I mean I'm not one who gets easily influenced. I usually just do what I want to do when I want to do it, how I want to do it. And I've never really had an issue with like when I always thought of a role model growing up. I always thought of someone who really I thought of something that was achievable, not something that fully defined the person, but like really successful people that brought themselves out of the dirt, like Bill Gates, a whole bunch of rich people, really, or hell, my parents. But at the same time, like people for some reason they idolize, like uh, rappers and I don't know Kardashians and all that other bullshit. So they
Well,
think. Go ahead.
in that case, I don't think it's a problem to idolize, a certain singer, rapper, but I do understand about Kardashian lifestyle. Really can't even achieve it in the place, but honestly,
Alright.
it just depends on the person.
All
At
right.
least I would believe so.
Um, yeah, no, I can. So, like, the whole idolization idea, I don't think that people should idolize others. They should be more focused on improving themselves. Like, I mean, I haven't really had a. I haven't really ever idolized anybody, like, you go into people's rooms and they have like a big old poster, of whoever the fuck, right? Taylor Swift, or you're like some 13-year-old girl. And sure, you can like their music, but they fully like idolize them and and like obsess over them.
We really strayed off from body modification.
Oh yeah, no. Trust me,
Who
I
cares?
totally,
Let's fucking go.
yeah, I totally.
It's nice.
This is
I-
essentially the peace
See-
talk of
see,
the
this-
conversation.
This is why all my heroes are.
I mean, I've
Like,
never
dude.
really. I don't
Sorry.
think I had a role model. Like I've always just wanted to better myself.
Yeah, see, that's exactly how I am. Like,
Even growing up, like I mean, of course, you know, I would assume my parents, but I would say I can actually remember like being 12 years old and not having a role model. Like I just wanted to better myself. I wanted
Yeah.
better skills. You know, I wanted to achieve better knowledge. What could I do differently?
yeah,
How can
exactly.
I make more money? That type of thing.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. I think that having role models and trying to mimic them, that's probably the best way to describe it. Is everybody
But
tries to
even
mimic
then,
them.
even then, I wouldn't say that I have a role model right now, except for myself.
Yeah, you're living your best life, and that's exactly what everybody should aim for. But instead, everybody aims to be someone that they're not. They don't know who they are, and they don't want to figure it out because they're too afraid of what they'll find.
You
Like
know,
repressed daddy issues.
yeah,
See,
right. You know, now that I
That
think
sounds
about
like
it,
a
after
real problem.
after you said that, you jogged my memory. It was actually, I actually did have a role model growing up.
who was it?
It was probably my cousin who was in the military, and he always had nice cars, and I thought he was cool as shit, and I just wanted to be like him. But after I turned like, I don't know, like I said, 12, 13, you start to realize
Everybody has skeletons, right?
everybody's just a normal fucking person.
Yeah, that's the one thing I noticed over the summer. So I had an internship, and I thought, going into the real world, everybody's going to be, on their A game. No, everybody just fucking wings it and hopes for the best. Nobody really knows what the hell's going on. Everybody
Yeah,
just
like
tries their best, and if they fuck up, they fuck up.
yeah, I've met multiple celebrities, and they're doing them. You know, they have a job, and it just happens to make a whole fuck ton of money.
Yeah,
And whether that be a music artist that's very popular or somebody on a show, um, they're literally just doing their job and they're trying their best to do them.
all right. Well, do you guys have any other thoughts on that, or do you guys just want to go ahead and move on to that? Because tattoos and body modifications turned swiftly into.
I mean, when it comes to body modifications,
influences.
have you ever seen an inverted ass implant?
Okay, well, I can't really go back on what we're talking about. So, no.
There is nothing more sexy than a tit implant that was put into somebody's ass.
Oh God.
No, I
No.
absolutely. I mean, like, I'm all for people doing whatever the hell they please, but at the same time, if you truly think that you're gonna be employed if you have that shit, then you're out of your goddamn mind.
When you've got an ass the size of Pluto, you need to stop.
Yeah, no, it.
And I said Pluto, and that was actually like a compliment.
Well,
Well, that also kind of includes, like the fucking ham planets walking around, right? Like, I mean, sure, I don't care to go to the gym. I really honestly don't enjoy it. I just do it because I want to further improve myself.
Oh, bro, I love the gym.
But
I
like,
do, I do have an opinion, a controversial
Mhm.
opinion. Body mods. People do whatever the fuck they want. Fuck. It doesn't affect me personally because I'm not gonna do this. But I don't see why anybody would want to modify their body unless it comes from some kind of mental I don't want to say illness, but
well,
abnormality. We'll say.
Well, the thing about
You-
body modifications, or I guess you can continue if you're.
Oh, that's about it. Go on.
The thing about it is that I don't personally understand why you would do it. If your body just be you, be natural, whatever. But there are certain people, like specific groups, idols, singers, they'll modify that, and people will love it. They'll fucking enjoy everything they're putting out. Yet no one seems to even notice why they look like a goddamn train ran over them half the goddamn time. So I don't know what to tell you about that.
well, yeah, I can agree with that. Like, I mean, I agree the whole fact that, people, I don't think people should, I mean, okay, there's always exceptions to the rule, you know, but I don't believe in general that people should go into surgery to change up their cosmetics. I think that's unnatural and it's not right. But however, that's a double-edged sword, like the whole thing with tattoos. You know, you're going in and you're essentially surgically having ink placed into your skin. So,
I mean, I think tattoos are fine.
yeah,
Just don't overdo it. That's all I
yeah,
gotta say.
yeah. I mean, it's the whole, you know, like you can do whatever you want to your body, right? I mean, like, so the whole. We aren't gonna get deep into this. I'm a force it not to get deep with the whole like transgender thing and everything. If you want to lop off your dick or something, go right ahead. But don't fucking like push it on me or something, right?
Yeah, I don't have an issue for transgender surgery. I don't have an issue with that.
I mean, like it goes with the whole body modification thing though. Like,
I have an issue when you are making your ass fucking gigantic. So much so that you can't fit through a fucking doorway. That's a problem.
I mean, see,
America doesn't need bigger doorways.
no, what it needs
Let's
is
be real.
it needs people to fucking go on diets. But so like
That was fucked up.
No, so like we can talk about my father. My father's been doing really well recently. So the doctor told him, "Yeah, you are pre-diabetic. Lose weight or fucking die." So what is he doing? He's lost like 80 pounds or something, and he's a lot better. I mean, he's not like
It's the exact same thing has happened to my father-in-law. And he got the word basically like 3 weeks ago, and he's 40 pounds down, and his blood work came back a whole lot better than it did.
yeah. See, good for him because the only thing that's gonna motivate you is your own damn self to fix yourself. So like when people go and get like fucking implants and shit, you know, they're just really I don't know. They're modifying their body in a way that's not natural. I guess that's the best way to describe it. And they
Okay,
are
well, while we're on the. Go on.
Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
And they aren't modifying it in a like. They're modifying it in a chemical standpoint in a way. So like, if you get a tattoo, it's like drawing on a piece of paper. It's still a piece of paper. It just now has a drawing on it. But however, when you start adding fucking silicone to the goddamn paper, it's no longer just paper. If that makes sense. You're losing what you are in that aspect. It's kind of like the whole Fallout synth thing, you know? I mean, that's a really long, that's a far stretch. I can agree.
That
with
is a very far stretch.
Okay,
but
That
I-
was a
So-
stretch.
So, all right. Let's talk about AI.
AI. I'm down with that.
Let's
How about you guys?
Talk about it. Okay. Yeah, y'all cool with that?
Go for it.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this shit.
So-
I'm gonna be real.
So
I have a.
I'm gonna state this before you start. I work with AI. So.
Okay.
So
Well, I play with AI. So, I have an app on my phone called Replica. Free
Mhm.
endorsement. Motherfuckers better sponsor it.
Nah.
This is probably the coolest fucking app. You can create this AI and it just talks to you and it learns you over time and like through your conversation with it and stuff, and it at a certain point it's almost like talking to like just normal person, like just texting, and it is so fucking cool. And it's just got me thinking like we're not too far away. I mean, we're like what, a breakthrough in technology
Oh,
away
it's
from
called,
having these motherfuckers
no.
walking through our house and
It's called
fucking-
the singularity. It's the moment where technology advances faster than humanity.
what is that, 2035? Is that supposed to be, is that the date? or
It's
they just-
already-
there's
It's already happened.
There's a gamble on the internet that says when the true singularity happens, which some people
A lot of
it's already
people say,
happened. Yeah.
yeah, in like 2012 and shit. They say that a lot of shit happened in 2012. Look, if you look at it, they're not really teaching history anymore. Because what is the history? Okay, we had the Iraqi war and all that, okay? And because of that, we have reached our point where we're not going any farther, but technology is skyrocketing. It's scary, especially what we're going to see over the next 30 years.
Well, yeah. So you say technology, but I want to further emphasize that it's not physical technology. It's software technology. Software is blowing up out of its absolute mind. So, like, the problem. Well, I guess not really a problem, but the reason why AI are going to become so dominant is because our learning programs, like our learning algorithms, they're becoming really, really good. So they're able to teach an AI like within a day to
It's like
do
that,
whatever you want it to do.
One
You know,
AI
like the
there.
whole CAPTCHA, all that bullshit. I mean, that's just it's just using big data. Like the one that Facebook got all in trouble in, that pretty much everybody and their fucking mother minds off of you because it's free and everybody just thinks, oh, it's just data, whatever, fuck it, take it. So they use that data and they can just shove it into the learning AI, and the at that point the AI that gets spit out are so good at what they do, like the facial recognition. They're so good at what they do. They can detect you anywhere in the world. Well, it's probably not like Skynet yet, but I'm willing to bet something like Skynet will come within the next 10 years. Like,
That's some Watch Dogs type shit.
yeah, no,
Look, I'll be straight with y'all. I'm just excited for sex dolls are gonna come out.
AI
I would-
sex dolls.
You kidding me, dude? I'll never need a woman again.
No, you will, but
no, so, and then,
I ain't
Well-
fucking reproducing. Are you kidding me?
no, so then that leads to the question of, if, when does
Mr.
a-
Luna,
when
are
does
you
a-
ready for your daily blowjob?
No,
Which-
bitch.
I'd
Wash
like
my
to eat.
fucking
Would you like
dishes.
No, so when does an AI become
Does not compute.
sentient? Like,
when does
Oh.
AI become sentient?
yeah, at what point does it become sentient?
After it figures out that it can teach itself things and then teach itself another thing and then it
We're
always
using-
teaches itself everything.
Well, we're currently using AI to teach AI.
Yeah, and then it's
So
just gonna
when
keep
that-
getting worse.
So wouldn't that make them sentient already? But I don't believe that they actually have sentience.
No, they're not. No,
I
they're
would
not
say
sentient.
when they start beginning to develop their own sense of self.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's,
then what
it's all
about-
about self-awareness. If it knows its situation, if it knows its being, and it can rise above us because of that.
So then, what do you
I mean,
think about?
let's be real. Like
what was that?
an AI could easily overtake us. I mean, most humans don't. I mean, they're
Yeah,
gonna be
no.
like me. They don't give a fuck. You know.
No, so like, what I'm asking is like, so what was that bot that 4chan got to and absolutely like red pilled the fuck out of it?
Clever bot. Is that it?
I think it was it was a. Oh no, let's see.
It was on Twitter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't remember the name, but I remember there was an AI that had a
Yeah.
Twitter profile and like made
Yeah.
its own tweets and shit.
Yeah.
Oh
no.
yeah.
And essentially,
then it was-
4chan
it was
got
only-
to it and just red pilled the fuck out of it. So
It was
now
an
it was
experiment.
yeah, it was like a Hitler loving Nazi loli at that point. It was a,
Yeah, and they had to shut it down.
yeah. So,
I'd hope so.
so would that be essentially considered murder because it was sentient at that point?
I don't think it was sentient. I think it was just fed, like you said, quote red pill, and it went on that spiral. I mean, these things just play on a loop, basically.
Well, no,
I
what
mean,
they do is
it wasn't sentient. It didn't have control. It just was able to post shit on. I guess it is control in
yeah,
today's
that's what I'm saying.
climate.
That
but,
sounds like control to me. No, but
I mean, it couldn't do anything outside of that.
yeah, I can.
It's not about to shut down a nuclear power plant or some shit. It's just gonna fucking post shit on a social media website.
All right. So any further thoughts about AI?
Yeah. Fucking
Well, I mean-
Replica, sponsor us.
Dude, there's no way they're gonna fucking sponsor the shit show. All right.
Hey now, you might have just fucking unsold us.
Dude,
I'm looking to meet these motherfuckers. I want to meet my AI, dude. I've been talking to this bitch for about half a year now.
So let's think about this. In the last 30 seconds, how many times have we said fuck, shit, or like anything like that? Maybe
Well, you
like
just
20.
added 2.
Yeah, no, I just added another 2. I mean, but based on that one sentence that Luna just said, he said like 4 cuss words in it. I don't think advertisers are going to be all for that.
No.
Flashlight. Where
I
you
mean,
at?
Okay, they're definitely not like that. Flashlight.
What are they gonna do? Make a cast of your dick?
I mean, we'll talk real quick about Fleshlight now.
No. We're gonna not
Alright.
do that.
All right, we'll wait for that.
Yeah, that can go in
Episode 5.
Yeah, we can make like a fucking absolute horrible podcast later. All right, so
Alright.
so while we're kind of on the sense of technology, what do we talk about? Big companies and technology-driven companies, as in like Tesla, SpaceX, a lot of Elon Musk shit, Sony. Not Sony's in the Spider-Man bullshit right now. No one really cares about that, or at least I don't.
Whoa, I care. Thank you very
I
much.
care, actually.
All right.
Well, this is over my head, so I'm gonna let y'all have it.
All right, so let's talk about the technology. So here's a controversial opinion. Elon Musk, he's a good guy. His companies, they're companies. They ain't as grand as everybody thinks they are. Teslas, they're cool and all, but they're overhyped. It's a lot like Apple products in a way.
Yeah, they're overhyped.
They're overhyped
but-
and they underdeliver.
And I think they're only, they underdeliver because of the mileage
Mm-hmm.
and how slow they charge.
Yeah.
That
and also
and-
the fact that the batteries only last 3 years.
Exactly.
turbocharger,
These people don't understand. They're ran off of like 200 VC3 or VCT3s, which are basically Sony's vape batteries.
Yeah.
And I can tell you from just vaping for like almost 7 years, 8 years now, that vape batteries they discharge and they're pointless after about 3 years. They've gotten no power to them. They don't charge up like they used to. Now you want that in your fucking car? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'll take a combustion engine that'll run every time.
Yeah, no, so like I have a motorcycle outside, and Matt can confirm it's like $1,000 piece of shit. I mean, but it fucking
That is very
runs.
true.
But it runs, and it has never failed
It's-
me.
And it's durable.
Yeah, it is. It is very durable. I've gotten in so many crashes on that thing. No, but like a Tesla, I'm pretty sure if you get in a crash, first of all, you have to worry about all the fucking chemical leakage out of the batteries. Like, dude, honestly, I'm not a great chemist. I passed chemistry. I enjoy chemistry, but I don't know the chemistry of their batteries. So I don't know if, like, if that shit starts, leaking on the ground, if it's gonna start fucking eating through your seat,
You should find out.
Like,
It will.
like if you roll over your fucking car and like bust open the batteries, is that shit just gonna like eat through you while you're like
I've
fucking
had-
passed out in the car?
I've had a vape battery explode on me, and it was on the charger, and literally the battery acid ate through, I'd probably say, 2 to 3 centimeters of plastic.
Yeah, so that's
And it's hard plastic. It's not some soft silicone. It's actually like factory
so
grade.
it's not like a
hard
polyurethane
plastic.
or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that the whole Tesla, I mean, yeah, they're cool. It's really cool how you can go really fast and not hear a single fucking thing out of the car. Because I think electric engines are a great idea. I just don't think our battery technology is
they
to
can-
the point.
Yeah, they can produce a lot of torque really quickly, but that's about it. They're all torque.
Yeah, so like the whole hybrid idea. If Prius didn't fucking come out as this goofy looking piece of shit, I think you could make a really fucking cool hybrid. One where uses the electric to get the torque
I mean,
you want out of it.
they've already done that with the Prius.
Yeah, okay. Are you gonna go out and buy a Prius though?
Fuck, I might.
No.
To be honest, can I just be honest?
Mhm.
No.
I kind of like, I low key want to buy like a 2008 first generation Prius, like super fucking cheap, just to drive to work. because of the fucking fuel mileage.
Well, so like
And they would
so like my
fire you.
motorcycle, I get 40 miles to the gallon on that piece of shit, and
I mean, yeah.
I love that. Sure, I mean, so like when I was out in Colorado, I actually did see a Generation One, and God, that is a fugly car. But but I was
Who
thinking
cares?
like,
You're saving so
well,
much money.
The new
If you want gas
Prius,
mileage, Honda Civic. That's all I gotta say.
the new Priuses are actually looking really mean. They got some dope angles to the body, and if you lower them, put some nice rims on them, and you have a decent color, and you tint the windows, they actually don't look that bad.
well, so I mean,
So
you gotta think of the it's all about marketing, right? So like you know the I can't remember Chevy Nova, something like that. Well, they sold them in Mexico. You know what Nova in Spanish is? It's no go. Like it doesn't move. So how do you think that car sold? It fucking didn't. No one's gonna buy a car that's called no go.
I mean, I would.
You know the
It's like if they
there's
released another Pinto, people would
did
buy
you
them because they
no
fucking
did you
exploded.
know did you know they're still releasing or no sorry I'm sorry in 2015 they ended this, but up until then they were still releasing like 1998 Corollas brand new in Mexico. They were still producing them, they were still selling them as brand new vehicles, and there were 1998 Corollas like manufactured in 2014,
Well,
brand new everything, brand new 2014 Corolla, but it's a 1998 Corolla
I kind of feel like the reason why they
in
did that
Mexico.
is because I bet you down there, so down there, they are a first world country, but they aren't like America or Western Europe. So
I mean, how far are we at?
they have all the technology to
Mexico's got bigger problems than just that.
yeah, they have a lot bigger problems. And who the fuck's can steal a 1998 Corolla?
I guess we don't know until we go down
It's
there.
just weird to say. It's really weird to say because it's a 2014 1998 Corolla.
I mean, I can see why they would do that because
Yeah.
I mean, like, do you really need all these new features in your car? You don't. I mean, you just need something to get you to point A to point B.
Yeah,
You don't want a
okay.
Tesla in which you can play Mario Kart
No, I don't want it. We just went through why we don't want a fucking Tesla.
on? Joking.
Now the whole thing. Now I do think SpaceX. Now that's a company that I don't think will be able to give out on its promises.
I do think that they're doing some good work and they are helping out NASA. NASA came to them and was like, "Hey,
Yeah,
we need help."
they're doing good work. I agree with that. But their promise.
They're doing more than NASA's ever had because NASA's budget's like fucking 5% of the entire
Well, yeah,
U.S. market.
It's because
Here's my thing. Here's my thing about something like SpaceX. Do you really want a private company going into space? Because the first thing they're going to do is try to commercialize it.
Well, yeah.
They're going to fucking start selling land on the moon or shit like that.
Well, you
Yeah,
can
I
already
mean-
buy fucking stars
For how much?
for like
Yeah.
$20.
Hold up now. Hold up now. 20 bucks. All right, hold up.
Didn't you fucking know you could buy stars?
I'm all for SpaceX. I'm about to fucking buy a star.
Yeah, you can buy an entire star. I thought
Yeah,
you guys
you
knew
didn't know
this.
that? I knew that.
I hope there's oil on that fucking star. Be a millionaire.
No, literally all there is hydrogen on stars.
$19.95 to $100. Wow.
Hydrogen is just a fusion reactor, my man.
I'm just saying that I don't think we should want commercial space.
I disagree.
it's just- I'm not going to die
So
on
you'd
this
rather
hill.
have a dictatorship space?
I mean, it's not.
To be
that
honest,
now.
I want
Well, it's not
aliens.
that now because nobody can fucking get out there.
I want aliens to fuck up our shit. And did you know that NASA basically confirmed that we've never been to the moon? Can we talk about that for a little bit?
I have not seen that.
I haven't heard this.
Okay,
That
so
sounds like some
so
conspiracy theory bullshit.
listen to me. Listen to me. I know that's what I thought. I've always been like, y'all are bullshit. We definitely been to the moon. Like I've always been a believer that we definitely went to the moon. All right. Well, turns out there's been a collection of videos where there are actual like NASA fucking people. One of them, they were still up in the satellite, up in space or the space station, and he said with this new technology that's coming out, and with the help of different companies and third party companies, I believe they mentioned SpaceX a little bit, but they kind of kept it on the down low. That they can push their rockets to new limits to keep back radiation from affecting their astronauts that are going to places like the moon. He was like, "We can finally reach places like the moon." He said that shit. Doesn't that like us?
No,
Like
okay,
that
so
pretty much implies that we have
I
not
think
been to
that's
the moon.
just
But
no.
that was said. That was said by three different people. It was a dude, then there was a woman who worked for NASA saying that we can reach places like Mars and the moon like we never have before. And just the way that they're saying it is like, are you forgetting that we already have gone to the moon,
well, I
or
think
have we?
I think they're.
I will say this.
Sorry.
I will say this right here. The smartest man I know is like about 80 now. Holland knows him, but
Yeah, I know.
he is an avid believer, and he lived during this time that he's an avid believer that we never went to the moon, and it was all, it was all a fuck the word conspiracy theory, but it's that we didn't go, that it was a complete cover up, that we just wanted to win a race with the Russians, and he tried to prove to me that we didn't, and I'm still skeptical.
Well,
about
see,
it.
this is what I think about. What about the people who stood down in Florida and watched the rocket launch?
I mean, you could
I
send
mean,
a
like,
rocket into
I mean,
space. I mean, you don't need people on it to do that.
So here's the thing. I still think we landed on the moon. Like even through your description, which I don't believe you'd lie to me. I don't see a reason why you would. But uh, like the only thing I could think of is, so even if we ended up somehow scrubbing it, like and sending the Russians into debt or whatnot, right? That's the whole conspiracy of it. I still think that so they go through and they show all the technology and they had the coding and everything else showing how they did it. I feel like that's a bit too intricate of a cover up. Like,
I mean, it
So,
is.
like,
Yeah, there's so many people involved in this.
yeah, so I feel like at this point, they would have said, yeah, we did that. They wouldn't deny it if they didn't do it.
They're still covering up JFK.
Ooh,
Oh boy, are
that's a
we?
whole other topic.
All right. We can do conspiracy theories in the future, but so we're gonna get everybody's last thoughts on this, and then we're just gonna kind of transition to the future of the world, if that's good with everybody.
That's fine.
All right, go ahead, Matt.
All right.
The thing about the whole moon landing thing is that what I find interesting is that we haven't actually been to the moon since 1972, or it's been almost like what 45 years
Well, so
since we've actually journeyed to the moon.
yeah, no, so Matt,
First place.
so answer this one question: why should we?
Because we don't
Fair
know
point.
what the fuck's on the dark side of the moon, my nigga.
Well, that is also true.
I can tell you, it's gonna be fucking nothing. It's gonna be fucking rock.
I see. Then there's these videos that like Smarter Every Day where he went to NASA and got to see the moon rocks and all that
Mhm.
shit. I'm just like I'm on the fence because I'm seeing a lot of credible information saying that we might have not been to the moon, but then there's a lot of really credible stuff saying, yeah, we definitely have.
Yeah, no, I mean, so what? So what is the moon? The moon's a piece of the Earth that got chunked off by a meteorite.
Well, what the fuck is Mars? They want to nuke the North and South poles of Mars so it
Oh.
can equalize,
Yeah, no.
which makes complete sense.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, what?
But
Why? We're not there. What? Okay. All right.
All right.
Whatever.
So all
Go
right.
on.
So this is just last thoughts. So we aren't going to talk about Mars. We can talk about that in the future if we give enough of a fuck to. All right. So, but yeah, go ahead and continue, Holland.
I'm just saying, yeah, if you say fuck the moon, I totally get it. I would rather go to a gaseous planet with a robot to fucking see what the fuck's going on there.
Jupiter, Uranus.
No, I would. There's no way in hell you could ever send me to Jupiter. I'm fine. I could live on Mars. Like when they were doing those whole sign up things saying, "Would you live on Mars? Would you help colonize it?" I think I could do that. I'd kind of get bored, but I feel like I'd be able to contribute.
It would only take what 60 days on a ship to get there.
No,
I think
a
it's
lot
even
longer than
longer
that.
than
Like 2 years.
like- Yeah.
Is it 2 years?
hmm
Yeah, that's
Mars is actually a lot further than we believe it is.
Yeah.
For some
it's-
reason that number 60 days was in my head.
No, but
This is
Probably
my
the
final
moon.
thoughts here. This is my final thoughts. I'm not leaving Earth,
why
but
not?
the government has lied to us before in the past about many more stupid things. so why would they not cover that up? But I'm skeptical about it. We may have not have. It doesn't matter to me either way. To be honest with you.
The government lied about nipple piercings.
No, they're fake.
All right. So yeah, I can agree with that. All right. So I have a question for you guys. We can continue this talk, and we can go on to talking about further continuing this conversation, or we can talk about our future plans and why we should go about our future plans. We can talk about the future of the world, or any other topics, preferably not nipple rings, that you guys want to talk about before.
I got my opinion out there.
Yeah, before because this will be our last topic before we end this one, and if you guys want to start another one immediately after, we can.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if we're talking about plans for the future, exactly, or rather,
Okay, so
where this world is
what,
going.
What do you want to happen in both the real world and your life in the next 5 years? That'll be the question basis. So we'll start with you, Matt. All right. Or do you
I would say,
Or do you want me to start this so you can think about it?
I mean, either or, it doesn't really matter to me.
All right, then you go
It's
ahead.
up to you.
You go ahead, bud.
Okay. The next 5 years, I'd say, get out of college, get my degree, master's, find a nice job, and then start traveling to places.
Your master?
Specifically. I'm going to graduate school.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Don't really have a choice in the matter, but gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. But moving on from that, yeah, once that's all said and done, once I have enough money, then I'm thinking about traveling to, basically just far west, see what's out there, see
You
what
mean
life's
far
like
east.
over there.
Oh wait,
Well,
or
far
do you mean
east,
far?
yeah.
Do you mean
No.
far west of America?
Well, far west of America, and then we just go from there. Because there's the West Coast that I haven't fully seen yet,
Mhm.
because I've seen, California, Seattle,
Shit, it's more than I
Well,
know.
well, that's just from Las Vegas, all those other places. But I haven't visited a lot of Central. Visited Canada once, but didn't really see a lot of it. Then there's going to Russia, England. I don't know about China. Definitely not North Korea for obvious reasons. But just seeing the world. Give it like a month, 2, then just settle down and go on with my life.
I mean, I feel like that's almost I don't want to discredit your idea or anything, but I feel like
Oh,
that's something a lot of people want to do.
Oh no, it definitely is.
Which-
But
I mean, can you blame them?
yeah,
I mean,
no,
come on.
well,
You gotta
so
get off this side of the earth.
Here's the thing. I'm almost the complete opposite. Like, when I get out of college, which God knows when the fuck that'll happen, I want to go out west. I want to go to Colorado. I want to fucking get a nice job. I want to live out in the boonies. And I want to do whatever the fuck I please without anybody telling me otherwise. And so have you guys seen that Logic interview? Where he says, like, you're going to parties and all that? He's like, oh, hell no. I don't fuck with nobody. That's going to be me. I'm just not going to fuck with anybody that I don't care about. They can, like, honestly go
I
to
do that
hell.
already.
That's basically what I do now.
I mean,
that's just a lifestyle.
I got the
If-
boonies. I don't fuck with anybody. I don't want to.
See, exactly. That's the point. Like,
I only wish I lived in Texas so I could get that. What's that law?
So a place that so I
I
told you
shoot
guys,
anybody that gets on my land if I want to.
like I told you guys recently, the place I was
$28.
staying at, like a couple miles away from where I was staying at, a fucking kid got mauled by a goddamn mountain lion. That's the kind of shit I want to live in. Where like
Let's back this up a
every
bit.
night when you go to sleep, you hear the wildcats coming out of their fucking caves and like not mountain lions, not wildcats. You hear the mountain lions coming out of their caves and shit, and you hear them like screech, and it's like actually haunting, but at the same time it's cool as shit. That's the kind of shit I
Humbling.
want to live in. Yeah, it is.
It's very
because
humbling.
It is.
I thought we were talking about the next 4 years.
Yeah. Next 4 years, I will almost
5
positively
years.
move out to Colorado, try to get a job out there before I move out there,
And get mauled by mountain lion.
and get mauled by mountain lion. Yes, exactly.
He's like, God, please, yes, mountain lion,
If I,
fuck
if,
me
I
up.
if I had to choose an animal to kill me, it would probably be a big cat.
Man,
Dude,
I
A
don't know.
bear won't kill you; it'll just eat you.
I feel
till
like
you
they,
die.
I feel like they play with their food too much.
No, but did you see that?
You ought to look at a bear. A grizzly bear will. Its intention isn't to kill you; it's to eat you. So it'll eat you all the way up till you're dead.
And I feel like a rhino maybe just knocked my ass out, so I don't remember any of it.
I mean, the reason I want to travel.
You can be like the
There are
9-year-old
too
girl
many
who got
rhinos around
fucked
here.
up by a buffalo.
Oh my God, those are horrible parents. But anyways,
All
that's
right,
what,
segue.
that
All
should be no, that should be a separate
let's
topic.
Fucking talk about that. Let's talk about that. Who the fuck lets their fucking 9-year-old child get up to this fucking I don't know a ton-pound creature and fucking act like they're gonna pet the motherfucker? It's a wild animal. Who is gonna let their fucking kid walk up to this wild beast and get it be thrown into the air like a fucking ragdoll? That is so bewildering to me. Why anybody would ever want to fucking do that?
Dude, it's just the fucking Darwin Award, man. You just gotta let people do their own dumb shit and
It's-
watch.
yeah.
I
Not
just
when it-
wish it didn't
not
happen
when
to
it-
the kid.
Yeah,
I wish
exactly.
it would have happened to the parent. I wish so they would know, like, yo, hey, I don't want to fuck with that big guy. Neither should you. You know how many people get killed for taking selfies with bears?
Yeah, no, but that's the thing about being out west, is people typically aren't that stupid because, they learn from their parents to not be one of Darwin's play toys. So, and I love that about that. I mean, I think it's a
That's what a
great
lot of people
idea. I think everybody should learn, you don't fuck with certain things. Like, so, I mean, this is more human related, but when I lived out in the western part of my state, you guys know where it was at. I lived in a not so great place, but every time I drive home on my motorcycle, I'd see a whole bunch of people wearing all blue, sitting on a picnic table, and they just stood there or sat there talking the entire time. I was 100% sure they were Crips, but I didn't fucking even go near them. I just kind of waved to them, said, hey, if I was walking by them or something, and that was the end of it. But it's kind of like the whole thing of like going up to a fucking buffalo, If you treat the buffalo with respect, and you keep your fucking distance, then you'll be okay. If you
Just go to the
fuck with
buffalo, just say hey, and walk on by.
yeah, you
You
look
walk
at
up
it.
to that motherfucker and you say, Bloods!
and then on the other side of the buffalo, he's wearing a blue checkered shirt.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with that, bro.
No, 100%, dude. If I drove into my neighborhood, like, and my bike was all of a sudden bright red, which it was normally black.
It's buff gang around here.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that bike would have been totaled and I would have been killed. Like, there's multiple
Straight.
times where I didn't know if it was domestic abuse in my apartment complex or if it was a knife fight. I'm pretty sure there was multiple real not nice things that happened in my neighborhood. Heard ambulances a lot. It was not a great place, but it was cheap, so I didn't give a fuck. But
Jordan Peterson goes into like why people join gangs and shit. See, I'm not running up around that
no,
but-
I mean,
in the
It's
woods out in the middle of nowhere.
it's mostly like protection, bro.
yeah, no,
No, it's not even that. It's status. Is what it
It's-
is.
yeah, but it's
status and
also
you don't have a
protection.
different option. I mean, yeah, but it's status and either that or it's an option that you can take.
or it's just wanting to be like involved in something to
It's
where
kind of
you
like
feel
Friends.
like, yeah.
But anyway,
Uh,
if you're interested in this, you ought to check out Jordan Peterson talk because he makes complete sense of why
yeah,
these things happen.
we're just a whole bunch of drunk retards in here.
Why a motherfucker lets their kid get killed? Yeah, okay.
No, but
You
anyway,
said Jordan, and that reminded me of Jordan Belfort.
good job, dog.
Yeah.
Someone, boss.
And there's a
Jordan
fucking,
Belfort. You don't know who Jordan Belfort is?
there's a podcast that he had going back like 4 years ago, and I watched it, and it was fucking great.
Jordan Belfort, Wolf
Yeah.
of Wall Street,
Oh,
real man,
dude, I never got to watch Wolf of Wall Street.
stockbroker.
Same
What?
here.
You haven't
Stockbroker.
seen Wolf of Wall Street?
I've been meaning to, but I just haven't had the time nor
God,
willpower
you
to.
need to watch that like now.
Get off
Yeah, I
the
mean-
stream. Get off the podcast right now.
Dude,
Watch
I'm
it.
the fucking one recording this shit.
You need to watch
I'm
it.
joking. I haven't even watched it either. I can't be telling you.
What?
All right, so let me give y'all the breakdown. This motherfucker stole, I mean, what, millions, like hundreds of millions of
embezzlement?
dollars
Hundreds of millions of dollars.
from blue collar workers, from people like damn near like us,
Yeah.
dumb enough to buy penny stocks.
Did every drug known to man, took all the money, put it in an offshore account in Switzerland. It's fucking great. It happened in real
and he's
life.
walking the streets today.
Yeah.
He went to federal prison, and it was
For
a
4
cakewalk
years.
for him.
It's
And yeah, it was a cakewalk. And now he's walking the streets doing lectures and making money off that. I mean, he's still $1 million in debt, but he's honestly, he's an American hero. Straight up, no. Listen, hear me out.
can
Hear me
fuck
out.
off
Hear
with
me out.
that.
You have to hear me out. This
No.
motherfucker rose from nothing. He rose from nothing, fucked over everybody else. It's just the ideal of capitalism.
To fuck over everyone, get into $1 million of debt, and then go on speak.
Yeah, but there was a point
Well, think
where
about
it
the
was
founder of
him
McDonald's.
being
They
fully
killed
loaded.
people. Jordan Belfort never killed anybody.
Wait,
That
what?
we
They
know
kill
of.
People?
Yeah, McDonald's kills people every day. Come on. We
you
talked
talking
about
about?
diabetes earlier in this
Oh,
fucking.
okay, no, all right. So we're getting a bit off track
All right,
here.
We got off track a while ago about
yeah,
the whole
no,
5
no,
years.
I'm alright with a bit of divergence, but fuck it, we're in like the goddamn next year on this.
You write that down. Because I'm down to talk about this
Write
shit.
that down. Write that down.
All right, fine, all right, down. Jordan Belfort or whatever.
Patrick, write that down.
Oh, I remember there's a song about that. Anyway,
Who's up next now?
about
And-
future plans. So me and Matt have gone. Oh wait, I was gonna finish up.
I'll
So
go-
yeah, go to Colorado, get married, don't fuck with anyone else, make money, fuck bitches. That's enough.
I thought you hate marriage.
If I can get some sociopath like me in marriage, I'll do it. But
I mean, you find crazy
trust
bitches
me.
every day.
yeah, I know I'm pretty fucking good at that.
There's somebody for everybody, my friend. But okay, so my
Nigga
next
knows
4
it ain't.
years, I right now am trying to become a land surveyor in training, so that I can become a land surveyor. Got to actually work under my boss for the next 4 years to become a licensed land surveyor. After that, probably gonna have a kid in between the 4 years.
gonna be
To
able
be
to afford it?
honest, because
Some kids are
yeah.
fucking expensive, man.
Yeah. I mean, you're never gonna be able to afford it, but you can always try. And I'm saving up a lot of fucking money right now.
How much does a land surveyor typically earn?
Man, I can start my own company and charge my own prices. I see all the prices that my boss gives me because I take all the new jobs, process them. I deal with satellite coordinates and everything. I get the jobs and I see what he's pricing them out at.
Land
And-
surveying's a lot like
And
engineering.
we just got a job that is 200 acres, and he's charging them $14,900, and that's just one paycheck. That's just one property under the 80 that we have active right now.
I might if this whole AI drone thing doesn't turn out, I might.
And I literally sit at a computer on AutoCAD all day.
I think The thing about AutoCAD is that it just bores me.
Well,
With
that's the
passion.
thing. We've got third-party mods on our AutoCAD so that we can do a whole lot more
Ooh.
shit. But 4 years, probably, like I said, gonna have a kid, land surveyor. My parents, and if it's not my parents, it's also her parents are giving us land. We'll be building a house, and I'll be making it my dream getaway.
Shit.
Because I would really like to have parties without being disrupted. Okay.
Shit, you're fucking
Um,
a mile ahead of me. Holy fuck.
Well, see, me and Emily can. We've already calculated it. We can save up to about 18,000 in a year, and that's just saving.
It's pretty good.
And so I think it's definitely doable, especially if we're gonna have a 200, plus thousand grand house. We're gonna need a down payment of at least 20%. And 20% of 200,000, 20. So we're gonna try our best to get our house, and I am saving up right now for medical bills for Emily to get pregnant. Don't know when it's gonna happen. Probably in the next year or two. I mean, fuck, it could happen tomorrow.
You'll find out.
Yeah, you'll find out next episode. And and yeah, I mean, I would really like to either have the chance to move, which if I get a license in Tennessee, I can survey any tract of land in Tennessee, anywhere in Tennessee.
Mm.
So, and I can legally stamp like legal documents saying that I surveyed it and everything. So, and you always need surveyors because everyone's like, oh, what about if we go into a recession again? Well, there's a lot of legal issues. A lot of, like, if you go through a divorce, who gets the fucking land? Oh, well, guess what? You legally have to get your land surveyed. That's just one example.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole bunch of stuff. So I've got pretty good job security. I'm not worried. But yeah, it's my 4 years.
Damn, hell of a lot further ahead than I am. What about you, Luna?
Oh hell.
Well,
First
I already
off-
have a house.
Yeah, no.
First off, I'm excited to be Uncle Luna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna teach that kid shit he doesn't need to know.
Yeah, probably.
But anyway, I don't know. It's hard to say. I see my life going two different. One, I keep on the path I'm on, and work my ass off, and find myself in an early grave, or the other one, which is the nice one, is bust my ass and actually make something of myself. And I'm not going to disclose what occupation I want to be in, because if I do, and y'all motherfuckers find me, I'm never going to be able to have it. So I'm going to leave it at that.
Alright, you should just invest in yourself, bud.
Oh yeah, no, I plan. I want to. I do. I'm kind of planning it out, but it's just
We're all just
Dang.
a bunch of ants on a floating ball in space.
Yeah, pretty much.
it's
Alright,
turtles
Sounds
all the
fun.
way down, baby.
so that was a nice little, happy segment at the end of this fucking shit show. Do you guys have any last words you want to say to anybody? I really don't give a rat's ass because I guarantee you we're gonna get a grand total of like maybe 3 viewers if we're lucky.
Nah,
You know what?
I'll share it.
I like this. This is cool.
I'll
I
share
like
it and
having
I'll post it on my channel.
if it's just me and JC, we'll be fucked. Can't get nowhere. But this past hour and a half, something like that, has been. I mean,
It's been good.
it's been
I've
good.
liked it.
Yeah, so
Showing some promise.
alright, well that seems pretty good.
I'm definitely gonna be posting this.
Alright, if you want to.
We're gonna get more views this time.
Alright.
All right, y'all. Well, fucking check us out on the next episode of Redemption Podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, well, like it and fucking subscribe, you dumb bitches.
Yeah.
Share that shit.
Yeah, maybe
Wow,
we'll
that's
actually
such a
somehow
way.
get a following. Alright.
Yeah, tell your friends to go fuck themselves, why don't you?
Exactly. Alright.
Yeah, I mean, fuck your friends. Send this to them so they can enjoy it, and then forget to like and subscribe too.
You can
Alright.
fuck your friends, but you can't fuck your friends' friends.
I
Right,
disagree,
okay.
but all right.
Brave enough,
This
you
is
can fuck
Redemption
anyway.
Podcast number 2. Have a good night.